Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
Hello and welcome to the matchup here in the Arc Arena. We have CCNY against Baruch Bearcats here for the final game of the regular season. We have CCNY with the ball at the server's line. She'll go middle row. And a nice attempt by Kushner to save that one, but unfortunately was unable to go back over the net. We have number 8, Bianca Catral, sophomore, at the server's line for CCNY. And that'll be a server's error for Catral as she goes out of bounds with that ball. Point will go to the Bearcats. We now have number 4, Muminovic, at the server's line. She'll go middle row on that one. And a nice tap over for CCNY just inside the lines. So it'll be point. Oh, my apologies. It was just outside the line. So it will be point for the Bearcats, and the ball will be sent back to the Bearcat server's line. Muminovic will go back row to the libero on that one. Catral with a nice strong swing will get some nice real estate in the back end of the court. And we'll have some sub-ins on CCNY's end. We now have number 11, Nadia, at the service line for CCNY Beavers, and she will go outside the lines on that one on the server's error. So point for Baruch. And we'll have number 10, Kushner, at the server's line for the Baruch Bearcats. Kushner will go back row to libero on that one. Muminovic sets it up for Doring, and Doring gets the wrong spin on the ball as it goes out of bounds on the Beavers court. So the point will go to CCNY. And number 10, Viviana Alatorre, at the service line. She will go middle row to Baruch libero. Nice dig out for the Bearcats end. Doring will slap that one over middle row. Good effort by Ebihara to try to save that one, but got the wrong angle on the ball, so the ball will go into the net for that, and the point will go to the Beavers. Alatorre at the service line once again. She will go back row to Ebihara, and Doring will try to spike that one over, but libero dig that one out. Muminovic sends it over. And that ball will go into the net for the Beavers, so the ball will be sent to the Baruch's end service line. And we'll have number 9, Fernanda Zamora, sophomore, setter and defensive specialist at the service line. She will go middle row on that one. Beavers dig it out and send it right back over with a too strong of a swing, going out of bounds for the Beavers. So the point will go to the Bearcats, and we are still here in the first set. And the Bearcats have a 5-4 lead. Zamora at the service line once again will go middle row on that one. And a nice subtle tap over for Beavers. Baruch will recover. And Perkowski spiked that one over. And the ball will be sent back to the Bearcats. Perkowski has been a vital row for the Bearcats this season with nice spike overs, nice tap overs, very subtle tap overs for the Bearcats, and it has won a lot of points and a lot of sets throughout the season. Doring will dig that one over. Muminovic will set it up. And a tap over for the Beavers. Doring will slap that one back end of the court, but a little too far. So the point will go to CCNY. Seems like there's some confusion on CCNY's court as to who should be serving right now, but they've got it all figured out. So number 4, Aubrey Jones, freshman setter at the server's line for the Beavers. She'll go middle row to Kushner. On that, she'll dig it out. Muminovic will set it up for Perkowski. Perkowski will try to tap it over, but will hit the tape and send it right back to herself. So the Beavers will gain another point here, and it is a 6-6 game here in the first set. Jones at the service line once again. We'll go back row to Ebihara. Muminovic will send it to Doring, but the CCNY Beavers blocked it out. We have a nice server's run here for freshman Aubrey Jones. Jones will go middle row to Doring. On that, she'll set it up for Kushner to dig it out, and back to Doring as she spikes it over. Good effort to block on Bearcats, and a nice save by Ebihara. Saved that point for the Bearcats, and a wonderful block for Perkowski once again. Great volley there. And the ball will be sent to the Bearcats. Number 5, Isabella Doring at the service line.
Number 11,
and that'll be a server's error for Doring, so ball and point will go to the Beavers. And we'll have in some sub-ins on CCNY's end.
serving error at Bearcats gives the Beavers an 8-7 lead.
Number 24 at the service line for the Beavers will go to Doring, and she will dig that one out. Ebihara will send it back to Doring, and once again, too strong of a swing. Out of bounds for the Bearcats. Ariana Rivas at the server's line will go to Kushner. She'll dig it out, and Doring will save that from out of bounds, and Muminovic will send it over. Nice block by Doring, but unfortunately she hit the tape a little bit, so the point will go to the Beavers. And it'll be a timeout, and we'll be right back. And we're back here in the first set. 7-10 lead is the Beavers. make that 7-11 as they gain a point after the break. And we still have number 24, Ariana Rivas, at the service line for the Beavers. Sorry about that. And that will end her server's run. It was a long one, but it will go out of bounds just slightly for the ball to be sent back to number 5, Isabella Doring. Nice strong swing for Doring. Will go back row, will roll off Beavers' end, and somehow they get it back over the net. A nice save by number 3, Fatima Kopin. Wonderful volley on both sides, and Kushner will send it over, but Beavers will dig that out. Number 11 will spike that one into the net, so the point will ultimately go back to the Bearcats. And Doring will once again take it back to the server's line. Doring going back row. Beavers get it back over. Nice tap over for Perkowski once again, one of her specialties. We have a 1-point game here in the first set. Doring will find a nice sweet spot in the middle of the court as no Beaver was able to recover it. Point will go to the Bearcats at a tie game, and we'll be right back after the break. And we're back here, still in the first set at a tie game. We have number 5, Isabella Doring, at the service line for the Baruch Bearcats. And she'll go middle row. Libero will dig it out. And the point will go to the Beavers for that one. We have number 9, Nyla Tom, at the service line for the Beavers. Tom will go middle row to Doring as she'll dig it out. Muminovic will set it up for Perkowski. Nice strong serve for Perkowski, but she'll go out of bounds for that one. So the point will go back to the Beavers. Tom taking it back. Will go middle row to Ebihara. Ebihara will set it to Muminovic, and Muminovic will set it up for Kushner. We'll have a nice strong swing back row. Unable to recover is the Beavers, so point and ball will be sent to the Bearcats. And we'll have number 13, Ebihara, at the service line for the Bearcats. She'll go middle row on that one. And a nice recover for the Beavers once again. So they're saying the point will go to the Bearcats for that one. Ebihara taking it back. And Ebihara will go middle row. Beavers will dig it out. And then they will send it back over to Ebihara, and she'll dig it out to Muminovic. Muminovic will set it up for Kushner. Nice strong swing for Kushner. And the Beavers had a hard time getting that one over the net, so the point will be sent to the Bearcats. Ebihara once again will go too far back on that one, and it'll be a server's error. And now we'll have number 8, Bianca Catral, at the server's line for the Beavers. Catral will go middle row to Ebihara. Ebihara will dig it out to Muminovic. Muminovic will set it up for Kushner, and once again a nice setup for Kushner. She swings that one, drilling it to the middle row, back end. Hard one to dig out for the Beavers. And now we'll have number 4, Amina Muminovic, at the server's line for the Bearcats. Muminovic will tip that one over the net, middle row. They'll dig it out. Doring will dig it out and send it to Muminovic. We'll set it up for Feratovic. Nice save for Muminovic. And Zamora tries to send that one over with a dig, but got too close to the net. And it's just really hard to dig one out when it's too close to the net, because it'll just go right in. We'll have some sub-ins on Beavers' end. Number 11 at the server's line. And a nice ace for number 11 as she just gets inside the lines. And we still have a 1-point game here in the first set, just 10 points away from set game. Ebihara will dig that one out and will pass it to Muminovic. Zamora will send it over. And a nice tap over for the Beavers. It would have been a hard one to block for the Bearcats. Nadia Campoverde at the server's line for the Beavers. She'll send it to Doring and she'll dig it out. Muminovic will send it to Feratovic and she'll slap that one over just so slightly. And the point will be sent to the Bearcats. We'll have some sub-ins on Beavers' end. Now we have number 10, Kushner, at the server's line. Kushner will go middle row on that one. Struggle to dig it out for Beavers. Beavers will send it over and Ebihara will recover it. And Doring, wonderful strong swing by Doring, but too strong as it finds some real estate way, way back on the court. We'll have number 10, libero Viviana Alatorre, at the server's line. She'll go middle row to Ebihara. And Feratovic will send it back over the net to the Beavers, and they will send it right back once again. Ebihara will dig it out. Muminovic will set it up for Doring, and a nice tap over for Doring, but 24 will recover. And number 8 goes too far on the court, so the point will go to the Bearcats on and out of bounds. And we now have number 9, Fernanda Zamora, at the server's line. Zamora will go middle row on that one. Beavers will dig it out and send it back over. Zamora will dig it out, pass it to Muminovic. Muminovic will set it up for Doring. And Doring, off the hands of the Beavers block, will gain the point for the Bearcats. We have a heated game here in the first set. Zamora at the server's line. Zamora will go middle row on that one. Beavers will dig it out and send it back over to Zamora as she digs that one out. Doring with a wild save, but too wild to recover. So based on Bearcats out of bounds touch, the ball and point will be sent to the Beavers. So we'll have number 4, Aubrey Jones, freshman setter from Seattle, Washington, at the server's line for the CCNY Beavers. Jones will go to Doring as she digs that one out. Muminovic will pass it to Perkowski. Perkowski tried to get a nice tap on that, but just got it from a weird angle and just didn't get over the net. So the ball will be sent back to Aubrey Jones. Doring will dig that one out to Muminovic. Then Feratovic will slap that one over back row. Kushner sets it up for Muminovic, who sets it up for Ebihara as she digs that one out. But out of bounds, back court. Point to CCNY. And we'll have a timeout on Baruch's end. We'll be right back. And we're back here, still in the first set, with a 21-18 lead. We have the CCNY Beavers. We'll have Jones at the server's line. She'll go to Doring, and Doring will dig it out to Muminovic, and Feratovic will send it over, but a nice dig out for the Beavers, but unfortunately we out of bounds. The point and ball will be sent to the Bearcats at the server's line. And we'll have number 8 at the server's line for the Bearcats. She'll send it over middle row. Muminovic will set it up for Doring, and Doring will slap that one over back row to Jones. Kushner will dig that one out. Muminovic will set it up for Perkowski as she taps it over, but a dig out for the Beavers. And once again, Perkowski taps it over, but somehow they keep recovering the ball. But there they go with a fumble on the Beavers court. So the ball will be sent back to the Bearcat server's line. Anesa Feratovic at the server's line. She'll go back row to libero. Could not dig that one out, needed some help from the teammate, but she'll get that one over the net. Feratovic will set it up for Muminovic, and she will set it up for Perkowski, who drills that one to some nice empty real estate in the back end of the court. So timeout here for CCNY, and we'll be right back. And we're back here in the first set once again with a tie game, 21-21. We'll have Feratovic at the service line. She'll go middle row on that one. Beavers will send it back over and off the hands of Kushner. It will go out of bounds, unfortunately, for the Bearcats. We'll have 11 in for 2 on the Beavers end court. And we'll have number 24, Ariana Rivas, at the service line for the Beavers. She'll go way back on that. So it'll be out of bounds for the Beavers. And the ball will be sent to the Bearcats. And we'll have sub-ins once again for the Beavers. 3 in for 24. And then we'll have number 5, Isabella Doring, at the service line for the Bearcats in the Arc Arena. Doring just slightly out of bounds on the back end of the court for that one. So we'll have now for the Beavers, number 9, Nyla Tom. Tom will go back row to Ebihara on that one, and a nice dig out. Muminovic will set it up for Kushner, and off the hands of Beavers blockers will go out of bounds. So the point will go to the Bearcats, and we're still here with a tie game towards the end of the first set. Number 13, Ebihara at the service line. Too strong of a serve for Ebihara, so she will get a server's error for that one as it reaches too far end of the court. And the ball and point will be sent to the Beavers, and we'll have number 8, Bianca Cotral, at the service line. She'll go middle row to Ebihara. Ebihara will go to Muminovic, and Muminovic will set it up for Kushner. Kushner will slap that one over right through Beavers blockers and find some area on the court to reserve a point for the Bearcats. Now this will not be set point here because of the tie, but we will have number 4, Muminovic, at the service line. She'll go back row off the hands of the libero and out of bounds into the bleachers. So the point will go to the Bearcats, but it is not set point here. It's 25-24. If the Bearcats can gain one more point, then they will take away the first set. Amina Muminovic will go back row to number 10, libero. Number 3 will dig it out. And the point will go to Baruch, and that will be set point with the 26-24. And we'll be back here in the second set. And we're here in set 2. We had a little switch up on the courts, and we'll have Amina Muminovic at the server's line for the Bearcats. She'll go middle row to number 3, and a nice. There was a little miscommunication on the Beavers court. Seemed as if they were going to recover, but a little miscue. But we're still here early in the set. There is time to come back, so we will have number 4, Muminovic, once again at the server's line when she just received the server's ace. And she will dig that hard spike out. And once again, get a point for the Bearcats. So the Bearcats now lead 2-0 here in the first set. Amina Muminovic at the server's line. She'll go back row to libero on that one. She'll dig it out. And a wrong spin off of number 8's hand as she tries to tap that one over. It goes into the net. So that'll be another point for the Bearcats. Muminovic once again at the server's line. Jones will save that one for the Beavers, but Muminovic will dig that one out and pass to Ebihara. Ebihara will set it up for Feratovic. She'll swing that one over. And Jones will set it up for number 11. And she'll tap it over. Ebihara will dig it out. And a nice save for Kushner. Some nice volley on both sides. The point will go to the Bearcats as Kushner slaps that one over, but unable to recover was the Beavers.
Let me know if both of you can work on Friday. That's the next game.
Muminovic once again at the server's line. We're a nice server's run. Point for the Bearcats. It seems like there will be a timeout for the Beavers. Maybe the Beavers will have some time to recollect and reevaluate as they come back here in the second set. And we're back here in the second set with a 5-0 lead. We have the Bearcats with Amina Muminovic at the server's line. She'll go middle row on that one. And a slap over, but Ebihara will dig that one out. Muminovic will set it up for Feratovic, and a wrong angle on the ball for Feratovic as she tries to slap that one over the net. We'll have number 24 in for number 3 on Beavers' end. And then we'll have number 11 at the server's line. Nadia Campoverde, senior from Queens, New York. She'll go back row to Ebihara on that one. She'll dig it out. Muminovic will send it to Feratovic, but a nice defensive block for the Beavers. Oh, and an amazing attempt on trying to dig that one out and save it for number 10 libero Beavers, and she literally dove and tumbled onto the Bearcats court. But now we'll have number 10 Kushner at the server's line. And Kushner will go to the libero back row on that one. And odd spin on the ball, and it happens every now and then for number 24 as she gets a weird angle on the ball, goes into the net. It's very hard in the moment to get a perfect direct angle on the ball because if it gets slightly to the side or opposite side, then it could just spin off your hand and go either out of bounds or in the net. So it's a hard in the moment thing to do. Number 10, Libero will dig it out for the Beavers, and a nice slap over. Muminovic digs it out, and a nice swing for Doring, but it taps off the net back into Bearcats court. So the point will go to CCNY. We'll have number 9, Nyla Tom, freshman middle blocker from Brooklyn, New York, at the service line for the Beavers. And she will go back row on that one. And Doring will send it over middle row, finding a nice sweet spot in the middle of the court for the Bearcats to retrieve another point here in the Arc Arena. We'll have some sub-ins on Bearcats end. 14, Hirschenroder in for Zamora. Number 14 at the server's line, Jalen Hirschenroder. She will go middle row on that one to Libero. She'll dig it out. Nice tap over for the Beavers. Almost recovered there by Hirschenroder, but a very, very hard one to recover. We'll have some sub-ins on Bearcats end once again. And number 8 for the Beavers, we'll have Bianca Cattrall, sophomore from Pomona, New York. She'll go back row to Ebihara on that one. She'll dig it out. Muminovic will get it and set it up for Feratovic. She'll send that one over with a nice strong swing, and then Beavers will retaliate with another send back. Ebihara digs it out, and Kushner swings that one over, but unfortunately for Kushner, it will go out of bounds. The point will go to the Beavers. And they're slowly trailing behind the Bearcats. Bearcats with an 8-4 lead here in the second set. Bearcats took away the first set with a 26-24 lead. Now Beavers will get that point as the ball was sent to Ebihara on that one. A very hard one to dig out, but she did try. So that will be a server's ace for Cattrall. Ebihara will dig it out and send it to Muminovic, and she will send it over. And a nice tap over for the Beavers. And Perkowski sends that one back row to Libero. She digs it out, but digs it out of bounds. So the point will be sent to the Bearcats. And number 8, Anesa Feratovic at the service line for the Bearcats. Nice strong swing will go middle row on to Cattrall on that one. And Baruch blockers were unable to keep that one out, so the point will be sent to the Beavers. And we'll have some sub-ins on Beavers' end. Number 24 at the service line for the Beavers. Ebihara will dig it out and set it up for Doring, and she'll tap it over to Cattrall. And a nice carry over for Jones. Doring will send it over back row to Libero, and she'll dig that one out. Jones will dig it out and set it up for her teammate, but got a wrong spin on the ball, so the point will go to the Bearcats. We'll have some sub-ins on both ends this time. And we'll have number 6, Sarah Chung at the server's line. Chung will go middle row on that one. Beavers will dig it out and try to tap it over, but Baruch blockers got the best of them. Baruch is really taking it away and firing up here in the second set. They took away the first set. And Chung will go middle row to Cattrall. Beavers will tap it over, and a nice attempt by Chung to recover it. But unfortunately, it did not end up the way she wanted it. So number 10, we have Viviana Alatorre, sophomore, libero from Bronx, New York, will go middle row to Ebihara. Muminovic will set it up for Perkowski as she will go over the net and off the hands of the Beavers. So the point and ball will go to the Bearcats servers line. And number 13, Ebihara, will start off with the serve at the server's line. Beavers will dig it out. Tried to recover off the dig was Alatorre, but very, very hard one to recover as it was. And we'll have a timeout here. We'll be right back. And we're back here in the second set with a 13-7 lead are the Bearcats. Ebihara at the server's line, and she will just get herself a server's ace as it goes out of bounds off of Beavers' hands. So the ball and point will be sent back to Ebihara. She will go middle row. Beavers will dig it out. Jones will set it up. Chung will go to Muminovic and will go to Kushner while she slaps that one over. Tom tries to send that one over, but missed the ball completely, so the point will go to the Bearcats once again, taking away the second set. Ebihara has had 3 service aces so far for this game. And she digs one out and sends it to Muminovic, and she sends it to Zamora. Chung recovers it. Zamora gets it and sends it to Kushner. Nice strong swing for Kushner, but too far back. So it'll be out of bounds, and the point and ball will be sent to the CCNY Beavers. And we'll have number 4, Aubrey Jones, at the server's line for the Beavers. Jones will go middle row to Ebihara as she digs it out. Muminovic will set it up, but Muminovic sets it up too far over the net as it goes out of bounds. Jones, once again at the server's line for the Beavers. And Jones will go back row to Chung as she digs that one out. Muminovic will set it up for Zamora, and Zamora will go middle row on that one. Nice dig out for the Beavers, but Feratovic will dig it out in retaliation. Kushner with a nice strong swing, and the ball goes up into the Arc Arena Raptors. And Beavers managed to get it over. Muminovic will set it up for Feratovic, and she says a nice strong swing back court to Jones as she digs it out. Petral will try to get that one through Baruch blockers, but it will not work. And then the Baruch will go back to the Beavers court, and Jones will set it up for Petral with a nice strong swing back court to Chung. Muminovic will swing that one over, real subtle. And Ebihara digs it out. Muminovic sends it to Kushner, and she sends it back to Jones. And nice volley on both sides this evening. Muminovic digs it out, sends it to Chung. She'll then slap that one over. And the volley ends there as the point goes to the Bearcats. Beavers tried to get that one through Baruch blockers, but it did not end up working. The ball will be sent to number 4, Amina Muminovic at the server's line here in the Arc Arena. Bearcats are now up 16-9. Muminovic goes middle row on that one. Aubrey will try to set that one over. Kushner will send it back. Petral will send it back again, but just outside the lines. So the point just inside the lines, I guess. Looked outside from this angle, but I suppose it was inside. As the refs say, the point will go to the Beavers. So we'll now have number 11, Nadia Campoverde, at the server's line for the Beavers. And she'll reach on a server's error for that one as it goes too far back on the court. So the point will go to the Bearcats, and we'll have some sub-ins on both ends. Doring will be sent back in, and Chung will be taken out. And then we'll have Lizaveta Kushner, number 10, at the server's line for the Bearcats. Kushner with a nice strong swing, a very strong swing for Kushner. It's an amazing swing, but it just has to stay inside the line, so the point will go to the Beavers. Number 9, Nyla Tom. Tom will take it to the server's line and will go to Kushner as she digs it out. Muminovic will set it up for Zamora. Got through blockers, but they somehow recovered it. Nice swing over for Beavers, but Muminovic digs it out. Ebihara sends it to Doring to send over. And a fumble on Beavers' court as nobody was able to successfully dig that one out. So the point will go to the Bearcats. We'll have number 14 in for number 9. So now number 14, Jalen Hirschenroder, will go to the server's line for the Bearcats. Hirschenroder brought in as a key vital server here for the Bearcats. Hirschenroder will set that one up to Muminovic, and Muminovic will send it to Doring as a nice tap over for Doring. And Katral with a nice strong swing will send that one over, but Kushner digged it out. Feratovic will send it over to Jones, back row. And the point will go to the Bearcats.
19-11 with number 14, Jalen Hirschenroder, serve.
Jalen Hirschenroder once again at the server's line. Muminovic has now had 16 assists here in the CCNY matchup in the ARC Arena. 16 in 2 sets, which is an amazing number. Another amazing number, 7 points gained by one player in just 2 sets, which is Perkowski. Like I said earlier, Perkowski plays a vital role in this team. The tap overs and the blocks, she aids her team in points very tremendously. And we'll have some sub-ins once again. 11 in for 8 on Bearcats court. Kazoo at the server's line for the Bearcats. And she'll go back row on that one. Seemed like everybody on Beavers court thought that was out, but it was indeed inside the line. So point will go to the Bearcats, and it will be a nice ace for Kazoo. At the server's line, she will go middle row on that one. Jones will dig it out. And a nice slap over for the Beavers. And had they found an empty spot on the Bearcats court. Nobody was there to recover that one.
Will serve for CCNY.
And we'll have number 24, Ariana Rivas, at the server's line for the Beavers. Kushner will dig it out middle row. Muminovic will set it up for Doring. Nice strong swing for Doring, but out of bounds. The point will be sent back to Rivas at the server's line. Rivas will go middle row on Doring, but off of Doring's hands will go out of bounds. So that will be a server's ace for Rivas. The Bearcats just 4 points away here in the second set from point match. And Rivas will go middle row back on that one to Kushner. She will dig it out. And the point will go to the Beavers. Sorry, the ball got in the broadcast booth. We'll have some sub-ins on Bearcats' end. A few sub-ins. And then we'll still have number 24, Rivas, at the server's line for the Beavers. She'll go back row to Kushner. Muminovic will set it up for Doring. She will then go to Cottrell middle row. Jones will set it up over the net. Feratovic set it up for Doring. Doring will get that one over with a tap. Spins off in an odd way, so it'll go out of bounds. And the point will go to the Beavers, and we have a Bearcat timeout. We'll be right back. And we're back here in the second set with a 21-17 lead are the Bearcats, but not too far behind are the Beavers. And the Bearcats will gain another point here as it goes off the hands of Beavers out of bounds. And we'll have number 5, Isabella Doring, at the server's line. But before that, we'll have some sub-ins on Beavers' end. Number 3 in for 24.
Isabella Doring will serve.
Doring will go middle row on that one. They'll dig it out. Doring will dig that one out to Muminovic. Perkowski will try to get it over. And that will be Bearcats' point. Doring once again at the server's line for the Bearcats. And that will be a server's error for Doring as it goes into the net. And the ball and point will be sent to the Beavers. Number 10. Libero will go middle row on that one to Ebihara. And Muminovic will send it over, but Beavers will dig it out. Not before they go into the net for that swing, so the point will go to the Bearcats with just 1 point away from set point here in the second set. Ebihara, number 13, at the service line. She'll go out on that one for a server's error. So the point will go to the Beavers. And number 4, Aubrey Jones, will serve at the server's line for CCNY. But right before, there's some sub-ins on Bearcats court. Doring out, and Chung in. Jones will go middle row to Kushner as she digs it out. Muminovic will set it up for Feratovic, and she'll send that one over back row to Jones, as she digs it out. And a nice swing over for Kushner, and it got through Beavers blockers. So the points will go to the Bearcats, and that will be set point here in the second. And we'll be right back here in the third. And we're here in the third set in the Arc Arena. Aubrey Jones at the server's line for CCNY. Doring will dig that one out, and Ebihara will send it over. Jones will set it up for Catral, and she'll go a nice strong swing back row on that one as it messes up Feratovic as she was unsure how to go about that dig. So CCNY will gain the first point here in the third set, and Jones will take it back once again, and she'll go to Doring as she digs it out. Some miscue on Bearcats' end as nobody was able to recover the ball, so the point will go to the Beavers. The Bearcats took away the first set, 26-24, and they took away the second set, 25-17. Jones will reach on a service error for that one as it goes into the net, and the ball and point will be sent back to the Bearcats servers line. And we'll have number 4, Amina Muminovic, at the servers line for the Bearcats. Muminovic has had 6 digs this evening, and she will send that one over middle row. They will recover and send it back over the net, and Ebihara will dig that one out. Kushner will send it back over to the Beavers, and Jones will set it up for Catral, but it was unable to get through Baruch blockers. So the Beavers will have it on their court, not before it's sent to Ebihara to dig it out. Muminovic will send it to Feratovic. It's a nice tap over to number 10 Libero, middle end. And a nice strong swing for Rivas, but too strong as it goes out of bounds, so the point will go to the Bearcats. Muminovic will once again take it back to the servers line for Baruch. Muminovic goes middle row on that one. Nice effort by number 10, Libero, to dig that one out. But digged it out and it got a wrong angle, out of bounds. So point will go to the Bearcats. Muminovic once again. She just received a server's ace. Will receive a server's error as it goes out of bounds on that serve. So now we have a tie game here in the third set. It could be the same situation as we had in this first set, but we will see which team lights a fire and which team ends up on top. So we'll have number 24, Rivas, at the servers line. She'll go back row to Ebihara. She will dig it out. Muminovic will set it up for Feratovic. She'll go back row to Libero. Number 10, Jones will save that ball, and Libero will send it back over as Doring digs it out. And Kushner, nice strong swing over, finds a nice sweet spot in the middle of the court, but it will hit the antenna, so the point will go to the Beavers. Number 24, Rivas at the servers line will go middle row to Kushner. She'll dig it out to Muminovic. Muminovic will set it up for Feratovic, but too strong of a swing will find the end of the court out of bounds. So the ball once again will be sent to Rivas at the servers line. The Beavers gaining a 5-3 lead here in the third set. Rivas will get a server's error on that one as she swung too hard. And the ball will be sent to Baruch Bearcats. And we'll have some sub-ins on Beavers' end, 2 in for 24. And then we'll have number 10, Lizaveta Kushner, at the servers line for the Beavers. Kushner will go middle row on that one. They'll dig it out, and Jones will set it up for Catral. She sends it over, but it'll be off the Baruch Bearcats' hands, out of bounds, so the point will go to the Beavers. Number 13 at the servers line for the Beavers. And Doring will dig that one out to Muminovic. Muminovic will send it over to Feratovic. And as they attempt to dig it out on CCNY court, it goes out of bounds off of CCNY hands. So the point will go to the Bearcats. And we'll have some sub-ins on CCNY's end. And then we'll have number 9, Fernanda Zamora, at the servers line. She will go middle row on that one. They'll dig it out. And a nice strong swing for the Beavers if they get it over the court. Muminovic will set it up for Doring, and once again, Beavers will dig it out, but unable to send it back over the net. Some miscue on Beavers court, so there'll be another server's run for Zamora. Zamora goes middle row to libero on that one. Jones will dig it out to Cottrell. And unable to block it was Baruch, so they will give the point to the Beavers. And we'll have some sub-ins on Bearcats court. And we'll have number 8, Cottrell, at the service line for the Beavers. Cottrell will go back row to Kushner. She digs it out to Muminovic. Muminovic will set it up for Doring, and she'll go back row to that one. Beavers dig it out and send it back over. Muminovic sets it up for Ebihara. She digs that one out, and Kushner gets it back over. Some nice digging on both ends, and Ebihara digs that one out. Perkowski sends it over, and a nice save for the Beavers. Nice volley on both sides. Girls are really giving their bodies to the court. But off the hands of number 10, libero. The ball will go out of bounds, so the point will go to the Bearcats. So the tie game here in the third set. Number 8, Feratovic at the service line. She'll go middle row on that one. And a wrong swing off the hands of number 3 for the Beavers. So the point will go to the Bearcats as the ball goes out of bounds for the Beavers. Feratovic once again at the service line. Will go back row on that one. And once again unable to dig it out was CCNY. So the point will go to Feratovic and the Bearcats. So taking it back again is Feratovic for a nice server's run here in the third set. Feratovic off the tape, trickles onto Beavers court. Luckily for the Bearcats, it will gain them another point here in the third. Feratovic going back row. Beavers dig it out. And Bearcat blockers got the best of them, so the point will be sent back once again to the Bearcats, but not before a quick timeout on Beavers, and we'll be right back. And we're back here in the third set with an 11-7 lead. We have is the Baruch Bearcats, and we have Feratovic at the service on it. She just went back row on that one. Muminovic sets it up for Perkowski. Perkowski taps it over middle row to Cottrell. Beavers dig that one out back to Ebihara. She digs it out to Muminovic. And they are saying the point will go to the Beavers as there is a double tap on Bearcats court.
Number 11, Campo Verde checks in.
Go ahead, ladies.
And Campo Verde will serve for CCNY.
And we'll have number 11, Nadia Campoverde at the server's line for the Beavers. And that'll be a server's error for number 11 as it goes into the net. For that one, we'll have some sub-ins. 24 in for number 2 on Beavers court. And then we'll have number 5, Isabella Doring, at the service line for the Baruch Bearcats. And if we have any baseball lovers out there, the Yankees took away the 5th game tonight. So that means they will be going on in the postseason to verse the Houston Astros tomorrow in Houston. So if you have any MLB love, please make sure to tune into that to see the next rounds of the playoffs, to see who will go to the World Series for 2022. Doring at the service line. She'll go middle row to Rivas. Rivas will send it over. And Feratovic will take that one out to Muminovic, and Muminovic will send it to Kushner. Wrong angle on the ball for Kushner. So the point will go to the Beavers for that. And we'll have number 10 libero, Viviana Alatorre, sophomore, at the service line for the Beavers. Alatorre will go middle row on that one to Ebihara. Ebihara will send it to Muminovic, and Muminovic will set it up for Feratovic as she goes a nice strong swing back row to Alatorre. Muminovic sets it up once again for Kushner. Nice tap over for Kushner, but not quite inside the lines. So the point will go to the Beavers once again. And the libero will once again take it back to the service line for CCNY. She will go middle row on that one. Ebihara will dig it out. And Perkowski will slap that one over for another point for Baruch. We'll have some sub-ins on Baruch's court. 9 in for 1. And then we'll have number 13, Ebihara libero, at the service line for the Bearcats. She will go middle row to Rivas on that one. And a nice tap over for, I think that's number 13, Rachel Reyes. The point will go to the Beavers, and we'll have Aubrey Jones at the service line, number 4. And she will go middle row to Doring. Doring will dig it out to Muminovic, and Muminovic will set it up for Kushner as she goes middle row back to Jones. And Rivas saves that ball over the net, and Ebihara digs it out to Muminovic. And Feratovic will send it backcourt on that one. Catral will send it backcourt to Feratovic, but off the hands of Bearcats, will go out of bounds. The point will go to the Beavers once again. The close game, 2-point game here in the 3rd set. If the Baruch Bearcats take away this set, then that will be the end of today's game here in the Arc Arena. But it could easily go on to more sets if CCNY wins this one. So Ebihara will now just dig it out to Muminovic, and Muminovic will set it up for Zamora, but Beavers blockers will get the best of Zamora, and the point will be sent back to the Beavers with just 1 point away from a tie game here in the 3rd set. Number 4, Jones. Jones has had 11 assists tonight, and she will go on a service error for that one as she finds some real estate too far back on the court. So the ball and point will be sent to the Bearcats. And the ball at the service line will be handled by number 4, Amina Muminovic, who has had a great game here tonight, here in the Arc Arena. Muminovic will also reach on a service error as that one goes into the court, into the net. And the point will go to the Beavers, and we'll have some sub-ins first. So number 3 in for number 11 on the Beavers court. And then we'll have number 24, Ariana Rivas, sophomore from Manhattan, at the service line. She'll go back or to Kushner. She digs it out to Muminovic. Muminovic will set it up for Feratovic. And the point will go to the Bearcats as the Beavers were unable to block that one out of their court. We'll have some sub-ins on Beavers' end. Once again, 2 in for 24. And number 10, Lizaveta Kushner at the service line for the Bearcats. Kushner will go back row to libero. On that one, she'll dig it out, and Beavers will send it back over to Kushner. She digs it out to Muminovic. Feratovic will send it over, but nice strong swing way out of bounds. The point will go to the Beavers. And now we'll have number 13, Rachel Reyes, sophomore, middle blocker, right side setter from Yonkers, New York. Now it'll be a server's error for Reyes as she gets the wrong spin on the ball. And the ball will be sent to Fernanda Zamora at the service line for the Bearcats. Zamora will go middle row on that one. Beavers will dig it out, and Jones will set it up. And Beavers will send it over to Kushner. She digs it out to Muminovic, and Muminovic will send it up for Doring. And a nice dig out for Beavers. But an even nicer block for Perkowski as she keeps it off Baruch's court. And we'll have a timeout. We'll be right back. And we're back here in the third set in the Arc Arena. CCNY up against Baruch Bearcats. We have number 9, Fernanda Zamora at the service line for the Bearcats. She will go middle row as Beavers dig that one out. Jones will set it up and send it over off of Kushner's hands. Hard one as Kushner tried to dig that one out, but a really strong serve for the Beavers as it goes off of Kushner's hands out of bounds. So the point will go to the Beavers, just trailing 2 points behind the Bearcats, 16-18 here in the third set. We'll have number 8 at the service line for the Beavers, Control. She'll go middle row to Kushner. She digs it out to Muminovic, and Muminovic will set it up for Feratovic. And just inside the lines, back end of the court, Bearcats will gain the point. And number 8, Feratovic will serve at the service line for the Bearcats. She'll go middle row on that one. Beavers will dig it out and send it back over to Ebihara as she digs it out to Muminovic and sends it up for Perkowski. But Perkowski couldn't get it through Beavers blockers, so point will go to the Beavers. And we'll have some sub-ins on Beavers and 11 in for 3.
Number 24, Ariana Rivas checks in the Beavers line.
And we'll have Nadia Campoverde at the service line. And off the hands of Kushner will go out of bounds, so the points will go to the Beavers, and a server's ace will go to Campoverde. Once again at the service line, Kushner digs it out, and a nice save by Ebihara. And Perkowski was unable to keep that one out for the Bearcats. The point will be sent to the Beavers, and it is now a tie game here in the third set. 19-19. Campoverde at the service line. Ebihara will dig it out. Muminovic will set it up for Perkowski, and she'll go back row to number 10, Libero. Muminovic will dig it out, and Doring will get it over, but not in enough. So the ball kind of danced along the top of the tape there and was unable to go back into Beavers court. So we will have a quick timeout for the Bearcats. And we're back here in the third set. Beavers just gained the lead, 20-19. And they just increased their lead, 21-19. A fire has set beneath the Beavers as they struggle to take away the third set. Number 11 with a server's error at the server's line. The point will go to the Bearcats. And we'll have number 5, Isabel Doring, at the server's line with the Bearcats. Rivas will dig it out for the Beavers, and she will also send it back over to Doring as she digs it out to Muminovic. Muminovic will set it up for Perkowski, but a hard one to dig out for the Beavers. The point will go to the Bearcats, and that is now tie game once again. Doring with the nice server's ace, as it seems like number 10, Libero, was a little taken off guard by that swing, and she was unable to recover. So Doring will take it back once again. Into the Raptors it goes. Cottrell was able to recover and send it back over the net. Muminovic will set it up for Kushner. And Doring will dig that one out. Cottrell sends it to Ebihara as she digs it out. Muminovic will set it up for Perkowski, and she'll go back to Cottrell. Jones will set it up. And nice save by Ebihara, nice volley on both sides. Kushner will send it back over. And Jones will set it up for Rivas, and Rivas will send it over to Doring as she digs it out. And a nice spike on Bearcats' end to end that volley and to gain the point and lead here in the third set. Number 5, Doring at the service line, waiting for a timeout on Beavers' end. Some nice energy here tonight in the Arc Arena, and Doring will go middle row to Cottrell on that one. Rivas will send it over through Baruch blockers. A nice strong swing by Rivas. And it is now a 1-point game here in the third, and number 10, Libero, will send that one over the net to Ebihara on that serve. And Perkowski will send it over to Cottrell, and she'll dig it out. Jones will set it up back to Cottrell. Feratovic will send it over, but it will be out, and Beavers were quick to call that one out before even attempting to go for it. So the ball will be sent back to number 10, Libero. Viviana Alatorre. Alatorre will go middle row to Doring on that one. Muminovic will set it up for Perkowski, and a nice tap over for Perkowski twice, 2 tap overs for Perkowski within a second span, gaining the point for the Bearcats. Now we are 1 point away from the Bearcats set point here in the third, and that means they will take the game away. Number 10 libero will dig that one out for the Beavers, and Doring will dig that one out. Muminovic sets it up. Oh, not even sets it up. Will tap that one over sneakily. Muminovic will now set it up for Doring as she taps that back row to libero. Jones will set it up for Cattrall, and Ebihara will try to recover it, and Kushner will send it over, but too far back for Kushner. Oh, they're saying it was in the line, so a nice by the nick of time in the lines for Kushner, and the Bearcats will take away the third set with a score of 25-23. So the Bearcats take away the first set 24-26, the second set 20-24, and the third set 25-23, and that means they take away the entire game. We will be back here Friday night at 7, and we will see you then. Have a nice night, New York.